walking, I'll tell you a short story about the place where I'm staying in that taller building back behind my right shoulder. I found it on Airbnb back in April of this year, 2023. And the owner and I and his wife, actually I think it's his girlfriend, but moot point, I kept in contact with him. So now I just reach out to him and give him cash. We kind of skip some of the Airbnb fees. And funny story, when I left last April, there were 3 or 4 cans of Turkish beer that I left in the refrigerator, because the first night I had arrived, I drank, or maybe it was the second, and then I decided I don't want to drink anymore while I'm here, back in the spring. And so I wrote to him before I vacated the apartment last spring, and to let him know, hey, everything's clean, I'm going to leave the key on the table. By the way, there are 4 beers in the fridge, help yourself. And he said, oh, don't worry, we'll just leave them there for the next guest. Anyways, 6 months later, I returned a few days ago, and I was looking for paper towels in the cabinets in the kitchen. And I opened the cabinets up, and behind like napkins and other odds and ends in this cabinet were the cans of beer sitting there warm, unrefrigerated. They had just been sitting there since I had been there 6 months ago. Like 99.000% sure those were mine. They are still there. It's kind of funny. So the next time somebody else stays in that apartment via Airbnb, and if it's late at night and they're like, oh man, I really wish I could have a beer, they'll be in luck if they look in that specific cabinet. Although those beers were at one time refrigerated, and now they have been sitting in room temperature conditions for 1/2 of 1 year. Oh, look, this is the court. And right behind that court there, that building, it's a girls' school. And they're not in session yet. I think it's a little early. But yesterday I came here and we played a couple sets. My trainer is obviously, I've only been playing for about 7 months now. I started in March of this year. And he's, his level greatly exceeds mine, obviously. He's been playing for years and years. So he takes it a little bit light on me while we're playing sets. And during one of these sets, I won a couple games, and I looked up at the window of the school that was in session, and all of these girls were cheering for me, and it was really cool. I wish I had it on tape. It was really sweet, actually. There are a lot of dogs around here. Here's a dog who's got a bone in his mouth. I'm glad it's not mine. I mean, I'm glad the bone isn't mine. You know what I mean? I wish the dog were mine, maybe. Anyway, I don't know if he's here yet. That's the school. Give him some recognition. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I just call it school.